Aloha, it's 365 Hawaii.
With Eric and Julie Ziemelis, and behind us is the whimsical area of the Maka'eo walking path.
And what are we doing today, Julie?
So one of the things that we've been asked to do is highlight some of the summer programs that are happening here in West Hawaii this summer. I know we're coming to you a little bit late. In fact, we talked to the woman that runs the summer program for the county, and they're full.
They're full.
And yeah, so next time we'll do this for you guys, we'll do it in March. But these other three things that we're going to talk to you guys about are still open, and they still would like to have more kids enjoy their summer with them. And we're going to take you to the ocean, the mountains, and indoors to give you some great ideas about what you can do with your kids this year.
So let's go check it out.
Let's go. Hey, so today we are with Joe Scarola, and he is in charge of the Kona Sailing Club, and we are going to let him tell you all about what's going on with this club. And we are here at Honoka'a Harbor with some young women that are part of the program too. So, Joe, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Kona Sailing Club looks like and does?
Sure. So, first of all, we're in Honoka'a Harbor. I'm the Commodore. These are my assistant sailors. They help us with the Keiki camp that we do. We've been doing this program for 20 years, or at least 20 years. But what we're doing here is kind of new. We're getting the kids on bigger boats, such as this one right behind us, which is it's a Johnson 18. It's a fast boat. It's one of the fastest boats on this whole lot of all these boats that you see behind me. We also take them on keel boats, which is sort of like the red boat back there. I don't know if you could see that. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do here. We learn, we keep teaching, and so these guys are teaching the new generation of sailors, the 8-year-old.
So Leo, you were going to go out on a big boat with just women teenagers alone on the ocean, and you're going to race.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is that like? Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Okay, is that exciting? Is that a cool thing to do? Like some bonding with other women?
Yeah, it's really fun. At the regatta, we were all on a boat together. All of the teens were on a boat together. We did have an adult instructor on with us, but she let us do the sailing, and it was really fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then when you guys got after that, did you feel like you kind of like accomplished something pretty big?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that lends like, courage and, oomph in life, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, very good for you. That takes a lot of strength and courage. Okay, so Sophie has been with this program since she was 7.5 years old. And so now that she's like growing up through the program and teaching younger students, and also with goals to sail something big, what have you learned from being in this program?
I learned so much from first sailing a dinghy, as in the Hobie or a topper, out of the harbor, along with a bunch of boat traffic, which is really stressful when you're a kid. And then you eventually get to the point where you feel more comfortable with that, and you can move on to higher level stuff like races or just sailing somewhere else where it's not as comfortable.
Right. I bet you've learned a little bit about teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork is such a big thing in sailing because you always have to communicate with your secondhand person that's helping you. And it's always good to have a good relationship with who you're sailing with. So
if you had to encourage people to join this camp this summer, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that it's such a fun experience, and it's a very safe and cool environment. You get to have fun while also being safe.
In terms of the summer program that you've got going on, give us a real quick update on what's that.
Okay, so we're doing Keiki camp over in Keio. And once they finish that camp, if they're capable and they do well, then we start in July here. We do a teen camp in July, and we take, like I said, we take out boats like this, Hobie, these boats, and bigger keel boats. So that all starts the week after July, and it's $250 for the full week.
Okay.
So we're doing 3 weeks here in July.
Okay, but each one's a separate section?
Yes, each one's separate.
Okay, so they can come during the summer
and
if they're on vacation or something too.
And we're open to beginners, yes.
Okay, there you go. So if people are trying to get a hold of you for the summer program, how do they do that?
We have a website, konasailingclub.org.
Okay.
I'm Commodore. You could just reach out to me. We also have a director of education. You can reach out to him, but everything is right on that website.
And also, if you guys, they are looking for donations to help buy more boats for the program.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. and to fund our scholarship program, which is really important. It's not expensive, $250 for the week, but it's also sometimes that deters people. So we're looking to fill up our scholarship fund.
There you go. So if you want to
donations.
actually sponsor a kid, that's opportunity as well.
And if you have a boat laying around in your yard, we'll take that.
Yeah, so donate equipment, money, they'll take it all.
Yes.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're gonna go sailing.
So I am here with Mariah Mann, and she is with Journeys in the Now, and she's the one who's putting on this amazing summer program here in the Kona Cloud Forest Sanctuary. So tell us a little bit about the program.
Oh, thank you. So for the month of June, we will be running nature camps for the entire month for children ages 5 through 12. And we will be teaching them survival skills, doing awareness games. We'll be wandering and playing in the forest, adventuring, and doing eco arts. This is our Now Nature Camp through the forest here, and if you didn't know where to go, you wouldn't even know that there's a base camp over here. So come follow me.
So what's the structure of the camp? When does it start and how long does it last?
Yeah, so our camp starts at 8:30 a.m. and goes until 1:30 p.m., which is actually perfect because we're going into the rainy season, and lots of times the afternoons are rainy. It does rain less up here in the cloud forest than it does even 5 to 10 minutes down the hill where it's the rainforest. It's really beautiful and misty up here. So yeah, our day starts where we meet at either the Bali gate or the main entrance, and it takes around 10-15 minutes to hike up the hill, which is really great to get the kids grounded and have them drop into nature. And then we always do an opening where we ask permission to enter the forest. And then lots of times we'll either go straight into, as we do our opening circle where the kids share their name, something they're grateful for, and we'll actually even sometimes have them act out their nature names, and they get really attached to their nature names. Like they want to, for example, be called EO if they get a cool one like Hawk, and then they want to be known as EO the whole week. And then we do earth skills, which are our shelter building, and every day has a different theme. So our theme ties into our earth skills. So our first day the theme is earth. And then we talked about our last day is fire. This is where we run our fire workshop. We learn about fire, and the children, that's one of their absolute favorite days. And if they are able to start a fire, which we have been almost every single time, then they're able to roast things on the fire, which is a highlight of the nature camp. Our theme ties into the element, and then the element ties into our earth skills. So on Earth Day, we do shelter building. And then from shelter building, then when we need to take a break, we play some awareness games. And then we have lunch. And then in the afternoon is when we do the eco arts.
And that's when Kayla jumps in.
Yeah. So this is my beautiful, intelligent, funny daughter, Kayla Mann, and she's been coming to nature camps since the very beginning, and we've been running them since 2018. It's a family owned and operated business, and she is a nature mentor.
I basically just help my mom teach the kids about nature and all the survival skills, and I'm mainly doing eco arts. So eco arts is using natural resources to create art, and so I normally come up with a theme we're gonna do that ties into the major theme of the week, and we just create art, and the kids normally get to take it home and just enjoy it and have a little memento from their experience. So this is one of the foods that we collect up here in the forest, and we teach kids about foraging. And thimbleberries are kind of all season, so you can always find them up here, and they're kind of a Hawaiian version of a raspberry, and so they're really tasty and sweet, and it's every kid gets like a little treat every time they come up here.
Yeah, so I wanted to share this debris shelter that we created actually with my nature class, which is part of the Nature Connection series. And they've been working really hard on this debris shelter. The whole idea of a debris shelter is, say you were hiking and you had one of the people in your party hurt their ankle and they had to spend the night in the forest. You might only have the clothes on your back. So it is, in addition to a shelter, it's also your sleeping pad, your sleeping bag, your pillow, and you can just go right in there and be all cozy. And you need to have at least an arm's length worth of debris on the top of the shelter and then on the bottom, and that's when it becomes your sleeping pad and your sleeping bag and pillow. And the whole idea is, as you can see, it kind of looks similar to a bird's nest, or if you think of like a little squirrel hole or bunny hole that you can sneak right in there and just have enough space for you to feel cozy and warm and safe for the night. The children who come here just love playing in this forest. It's, as you can see, I call it our grandmother rainbow eucalyptus, and it's become one of our favorite places to hang out in the Kona Cloud Forest Sanctuary.
Okay, and then also, what are the children taking away from this week, as well as what you just said? I'm sure they're learning a little bit about the trees and the ecology.
Mm-hmm. So it's place-based learning and nature immersion. The children, are through all the awareness games and our different activities, they're going to be learning about local flora and fauna.
Yeah, and to give you a little background on Mariah, she was actually a teacher at my children's school at Kona Pacific, and you've been doing this program for quite some time.
Yes, I have, since 2018, and my children work with me also as nature mentors.
Beautiful. So now we're here at Kona Cliffs, and I am with Sean Monago, who is the manager, and he is going to tell you a little bit about what the Keiki programs are, and also about a special Kama-Aina rate that might be going on for both adults and children. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing for the kids.
So right now we have Keiki classes on Mondays and Thursdays, and for the summer we're going to be adding 2 more classes during the week. So the classes are about an hour long, and the kids can come in and climb, and we go over a little basic climbing technique and kind of a supervised climbing, and have some games that they can play on the wall.
And then in terms of the games and stuff, how many kids usually can be part of the program all at the same time?
We usually limit the class size to around 8.
Okay.
So we only have 1 instructor at a time, and that way the instructor can pay attention to all the kids.
Okay, and absolutely beginner level kids?
Kids that have never climbed before come in for the classes, and also kids that have been coming consistently since we first started them. So any level is welcome.
Okay, and then in terms of getting more information about cost programs, things like that, what do they do?
So for the one-time drop-in fee for the Keiki classes is $20. That's going to include rental shoes, and we also offer like a 10 visit or a 4 visit punch pass that can be used for that as well. They end up liking it a lot and want to get a membership. The classes are free for kids that have a membership.
Oh, there you go. And then on the adult side of life, if this looks like a lot of fun to you, what are you doing for adults? You can do monthly memberships, right? Or you can do the drop-ins there too, and then the Kama-Aina rates.
Yep, we have Kama-Aina rates for kids and adults. It's the same price. $11 for the first time you come in. After that, it's going to be $20 for the Kama'aina rate.
With that, are you here just for an hour? You're timing that, or do you just get a chance to stay here as long as you want?
Yeah, the day passes are good all day, so you can come in the morning and climb if you want, and then leave, jump in the water, grab some food, come back later, climb some more.
For the true enthusiast.
Yeah. Every 2 weeks we reset a quarter of the wall.
Okay.
So we keep things new for people and get them new challenges. And yeah, anyone who likes movement or is looking for a good full body workout, hopefully you'll come in and try climbing. It's a really good workout both physically and it's I love the sport because it's just as much mental as it is physical. So if you want to think about it as solving a problem with a puzzle with your body.
I like that.
We have thick mats here in case you fall.
Yeah,
And
it
outside,
looks great. Yeah.
you don't have mats.
That's right. So come on in, and you guys go to the KonaCliffs.com website, right?
Yep.
It's, and you'll get more information. You can sign up for the registration there. And then we are hoping that, you know, if you guys have kids that want to get really super active and get a chance to get a good workout, they'll come out here and give these guys a chance.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
First of all, I got to just say that we had a lot of fun going to check these things out. This was definitely, I forgot the little inner self of me of being able to kid and do these things. I wish I was able to do some of this stuff. I mean, to take a boat out would have been really cool, learn how to sail. I would have done that.
Build a fire.
Build a fire, yeah. You know, the other one that was
Climb a wall.
Yeah, climb a wall. all three were just like, wow, okay, sign me up.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you know what's interesting? The three people that we interviewed, they're so passionate about helping children, and this whole multifaceted aspect of building leadership skills and volunteerism, and learning about the culture and the land, and learning about yourself and how strong you can be. It was such a great opportunity to meet all these people, and to give children these opportunities here in Kona is pretty exceptional. Mm-hmm. So one of the things we do want you guys to know is that we will put information of all three programs below. I'll also put the county website, because one thing that we do have that is not exactly a summer program, but they offer it, is swimming classes for young children. And I think that's important, especially during the summer, for kids to learn how to swim. And also, if you hear of anything that people need to know about for children's programs, put it in the comments and we'll add that too. So we can, like, you know, explain that, you know, this is like lots of stuff going on. In fact, Eric and I were down at the gymnasium and the pool and the soccer field, and we got a chance to see the kids playing soccer. They're out there doing baseball, pickleball's going on, they're doing 3-on-3 basketball. There's lots of things to do for kids to do, and a lot of the stuff happens when the sun goes down a little bit, like after 3 o'clock, because right now where we are on the walking path, this place has come to life. There's the skateboard park, there's got the skating rink, there's people out here doing the picnic
it's about 5:30 right now.
Yeah, so still, if you're here in the summer, come out with your own children too, and give them a chance to, like, you know, walk around the path, show them the things here that are in nature. There's so many things for kids to do here. And then, so also, as you guys know, we sponsor this event ourselves, to come live to you. So don't forget that if you are thinking about making a move here, we do offer Zoom calls to talk to you about the things to do for your family. And also, we have the real estate channel, which is 365 Hawaii Real Estate Minute.
Okay, so we just got a new website, and it's definitely cool, and it's 365 Hawaii RE is our website for the real estate side. If you're interested. Yep.
And so we'll put that below too. And if you guys want to do some searching and some, seeking for different kinds of real estate that's available in different kind of price ranges, it's there. Also, we help sellers sell, and we also help investors invest, all with Aloha. And if you move to this island, I always tell people, we give you an opportunity to connect with community and through volunteerism, because there's a lot of need in this county that could use some volunteers. In fact, actually, meeting with the woman down over at the Parks Department, we were painting benches, we're creating opportunities here in this park. So again, if you want to volunteer and you want to do something great for this county, reach out. We have a Friends of the Park experience through the 365. So come lend a hand and make the place a better place to live. And with that,
we say
aloha.